Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the final Sunday in 2024, and Sundays are for trucking episode number 244. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. And today we did bring out John Ruta's 389 glider. We have it dressed up in the 379 version today. And as you can see there, we are running his flatbed. And right now we are sitting here in Colby, Kansas. Our run today is going to be taking us over to Redding in California. We've got, about 1,500 miles to go today. And underneath the hood, we are running a CM870 Cummins. This is the EGR, or if you want to be more technical, it was called the Signature Series back when it first was introduced. And, we're also going to be running some Z-Mod interior effects today for the 379. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting for sure. And David, Randy, Paul, Gary, Cresting, what's going on today, guys? Great to see you. So without any further waiting, we're going to go ahead and get climbed in the truck, get her fired up, and let's do some trucking.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Oh yeah, loud and proud today, that's for sure. Hey, Jim. So, of course, if you guys do not know, I am running a total Moza setup today with the TSW wheel, which is a 400 millimeter rim, basically 16 inches, and we've got the multifunction stalks also. So, literally, no more buttons on my steering wheel. So we're going to be doing 70 to 25 up to 80, and then we'll be taking US 395 right in Reno and going up around. And the way we had this truck set up, even though the hood badge does not match, there's not one in here for a Pride in Class, we've got the chrome fenders and we've got a Pride in Class grille. So this is a 379 Pride in Class. Yep, and not much in the sleeper today either. We are not hauling bricks. The load is coming up as box pallets. That's why we're running custom today, Randy. Happy Sunday, Dub. Yeah, the 389X, or the 389 version of the Pride in Class, is basically black, and it's a flat top sleeper. I mean, we're running a full 63 just because. And if you are running ZAF or ZMOD's audio framework and you do have the Peterbilt interior effects, do Control-Shift-12. I'm going to do this here. So Control-Shift-12. Oh, the game needs to be running. So when we stop, that is how we switch that. It's Control-Shift-12, but the game actually needs to be running. Or is it Control-Alt-12? I think we need to be stopped, actually. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going today? Isn't that everybody's brain on a weekend? Houston, you guys had some pretty serious storms the past couple of days. Yeah, I didn't win the Mega Millions on Friday, so my winning was going back to work tomorrow. Hey, Josh, welcome to the stream today. The one in South Korea? Yes, I did. So if you can hear this here, that's my gear shift going in and out of neutral, in and out of gear. And then as we're stopped here on the scale, I'll do the other one. We'll be able to hear the splitter sounds also. And about a 2024 year in review of Streams Cresting, I have no idea how to use any video editing software, so that's probably not going to happen. Oh, good thing I was lazy and didn't change lanes. So a little bit of trivia. Back when this CM870 or Signature Series was released, which was the early 2000s, this engine replaced the N14. I believe it was 2001 if I remember correctly. So we are in the same period of when we did run 379s. And if you guys do want some Zmod sounds, if you go to zmods.com, create an account. Right now, everything is 50% off. So this engine, I believe, is normally $5.99. So you will get it for, what, $3.99 or $2.99, something like that. Well worth it to have quality sounds. Look at this. Good old rolling roadblock going here on I-70. And so here in Denver, we're going to take 25 north, and we're going to run that up to Cheyenne, and then hit Interstate 80. And for those curious, yes, there is another chicken coop on I-25 north of Denver. And I just jinxed myself by mentioning it too, so we're probably going to get pulled in. This is a good view for today, now that we can actually see part of the hood and we've got our antennas. Oh, I saw it, Kenneth, but if you know this game, the people in the game, if you try to hit them, they are solid objects. Plus, we're family friendly here. Well, what we know of so far, Gary, is Missouri, Iowa, and Louisiana. Beyond that, we have no idea. But the blog post on Friday for the underground caves was spectacular. And yes, as you guys can see, truck does have a pyro on it. Yeah, we'll get the full St. Louis experience once we get Illinois. Idiotic bus. Don't you know how to merge? Did I tell you that we were going to get pulled in? Hey, Robert, how's it going today? Happy New Year.
Navigation resumed.
All right, I'm just shutting the truck off here for a second because I'm going to do Control Shift 12 and just listen here.
Peterbilt 389.
Okay, that switched it to 389.
Peterbilt 379.
And that switched it back to 379. So that is Control Shift F12 in order to get that option if you buy the Peterbilt interior. I will get fined if I do not stop at the coupe. And I hope with the 153 update of sliding tandems on box trailers that they finally do something with the weigh stations to make them a little more realistic. Because right now, even if you're overweight and you go in, you get a green light. There's no fine, there's no risk reward system, nothing. And since we're going to be going the proper way today, did you guys want to see I've done a video on it, and it's in underneath regular videos, back when I was unable to stream when I first moved to Iowa. Did you guys want to see the Buford 1 population achievement? Christmas was fine, Dub. I didn't go anywhere. And I ended up baking all day long, basically. Yeah, you will notice that here, Kenneth, with my gameplay, I very seldom get a bypass The game loves to pull me into the chicken coops. Oh, but Wyoming's going to be nice today. Go figure. All right, mile and a quarter to hit westbound 80.
Keep to the right. Then, take the exit on the right.
Skipping a way station, no, I don't think it goes on your deck or anything like that. You will get a ticket for it. I don't know if it costs you points or not. And that's if the cops decide to chase you down, though. Some of them, some will, others will not. All right, we definitely got enough to go over to Buford. And now, when you, at the beginning of the stream, if you guys saw, we had 13 hours and 50 minutes. The game calculates on-duty not driving time into your quote-unquote legal drive time. I try to run about 11 hours the same way that you would in real life. So we've got 4.5 hours to go today. And I could use a mod and lower the way station chance way down. I think by default it's at 70% that you will get pulled in, 30% you get a bypass. Well, when I'm playing by myself and not streaming, I do disable fines and also the fatigue simulation, just because I don't feel like doing that as I am sitting here playing the game on my own. So there's that.
Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed.
Why the heck did I go that way? I have no idea. Because it's a rest area.
Navigation resumed. In 650 feet, turn right.
Yeah, so don't go into there. We go straight. And then we are going to get into the Buford population of 1.
resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed. Navigation resumed.
And here we are. Welcome to Buford. All right, Much here. And if I screw up on any backing today, I am going to blame it on what I heard when I first started driving, because I pulled flatbed and there was maybe one or two spots in a truck stop and you were trying to get into it and someone was waiting to see if you would be able to get in there or not. They'd jump on 19 and start saying, flatbed drivers don't know how to back up. So if I make any mistakes, we're going to blame the CB that flatbed drivers do not know how to back up today.
Navigation resumed.
I know why they say it, because a lot of the times when you're getting loaded, you pull through a factory or something like that. It's because, especially if you're hauling what I did a lot of the time, which was steel coils, they use an overhead crane to load you. Hey, James, how's it going today? All right, drive time. Next rest area that we've come across, we are going to pull in, because we've got under 2 hours left to drive. Hey, Scat Pack, welcome to the stream. Depending on what state you're in, and if there's enough DOT police sitting there, they will jump in a car and chase you down. They will stop you, they will find you, they'll have you turn around and go back to the scale, and then you'll probably end up getting a full level 1 inspection. Hey, Nissan? Yes, very, very true, Robert. And depending on where you are going with their overhead crane, there's two ways that you can load coils, either shotgun or suicide. The most common way to load a coil is suicide. So that is with the trailer, with the coil itself. You can basically, if it wasn't blocked into place, you can run that up and down your trailer. And so hence suicide. So if any load securement breaks loose or anything, and it can go through the back of your cab. Yeah, you don't lay coils flat. Very seldom.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
Yeah, one coil literally can weigh over 45,000 pounds. Same thing. In the game here, you're gonna get fined. In real life, they'll chase you down if they have enough DOT police there. Fine you and then give you a level 1 inspection. Ah, crap! I'm going the wrong way. I was supposed to turn in back there. All right, we'll go up here and turn around.
Navigation resume. It's possible. Please turn around. Navigation resume. It's possible. Please turn around.
Hello, Luna. Welcome to the stream. That is built into the flatbed itself. It's preload, exactly what Randy just said there. Now, in the game, there's only one trailer mod that I know that has preload on it, and my game just crashed. One moment here, guys. That was weird, and I think I know what caused that too. Come on, sometime today. That's weird. I normally do not crash on the stream, but oh, it's actually deactivated, so I have no idea why it did that. And I am not going to look either. Okay. We'll go to our last autosave here. So, and hopefully, I'm not sure where this put us at. So as you guys see, I am not immune from crashing either. Everybody does it if you run mods. Oh, okay. So perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly back over to the truck stop then. Okay, just like we never left.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
All right, we got to get up and do a pre-trip. Darn it, I forgot a light on this side. I guess we can go fix that. We're right here. Oh, I did that on both sides. Well, guess what? We're going to leave it how it is then, because it matches. Well, I know something, screw it. We're right here. We're going to do it. We're going to put just 2 lights on, and I know exactly where they're supposed to go. I'm surprised I missed that. But when I was building the truck, though, too, I know exactly what was going on here. So I'm actually going to walk.
Navigation resumed.
There we go. That's what we're supposed to have.
To the right, and then turn right.
And it's not implemented in the game, so I have to use the dev camera, and then we can't even tug on anything with the trailer or anything like that. So I just basically do a walk around. Unical 76 Truck Travel Plaza. Nice. And let's see if I can do this without crashing, because there is a heck of a sunrise coming up back behind us. There's a good view of it. Lights on for safety. Oh, you gotta be a rolling Christmas tree if you're gonna do a custom truck. Literally, get as much chrome, or these days, stainless on it that you can, and light it up. And if this was wintertime in the game and it was, if this rain like this was snow, we'd be in a blizzard. But then Interstate 80 would probably be shut down too. And don't forget, if you guys are enjoying today's stream so far, make sure that you are leaving a thumbs up. It does help with the analytics. Thank you so much. Probably the one thing that I hated most about running Flatbed is just about everything that I ran needed to be tarped. So, and if we were running a full trailer, we're talking about 200-pound lumber tarps. Those things were not light, and they are a pain in the butt to roll up, especially if it is windy. Well, I saw it as good exercise too. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain that literally every single load that I took needed to be tarped, and 90% of the time it was both tarps. Probably the weirdest load that I had to tarp was, well, the load itself wasn't weird, but the way I had to do it was PVC piping. And I was in a 58-inch FLD mid-roof, or flat top, whatever you want to call it. Single stack on the passenger side. Well, we've got a stack sitting back there. It's not higher than the PVC piping, so you had to tarp the front of the trailer to prevent soot from being burned onto the PVC piping. Lovely. Kind of hard to hear, but echo check is working. Oh my goodness. Really? MBT and Pam? Emergency passing lane. Go figure. Bye-bye, Paschal. That's something I don't like to do, but that just seemed like to happen out of the blue. Next chicken coop we're going to be running into is going to be Echo in Utah. And that one, 99% of the time I do get pulled into there. And then after that, we won't get another chicken coop until the western side of Utah on 80, past the Salt Flats. Yeah, that was more on button all the way. I did not, Randy. I mostly ran east of the Mississippi. Ah, it looks like the rain is lightening up, though. Hey, Quintus, how's it going today? No idea when Misery is coming out. I would say late winter, early spring. So if I was going to put a date on it, I'd say probably early March. Yeah, I have no inside info or anything like that. That's just my speculation. Here comes Echo. What'd I tell you?
Navigation resumed.
Yeah, nothing was mentioned about the T680 Next Gen and being completed on the stream. I was very surprised about that. I am looking forward to the 389 rework and more than likely a tuning pack, and the 579 next gen. Those trucks are going to look awesome, I believe. And based on what ETS2 got with 3 trucks in the span of a week, and literally I can tell the vehicle pipeline is quite busy. Yeah, the 2025 Volvo looked really, really good. And I'll take the W990 also. I don't think I'm going to be a huge fan of it, but I will run it. Just because, hey, a truck is a truck. And I haven't ran the Harman's W990 in quite a while, actually.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
And there was also nothing mentioned on the next state rework for ATS. It's like, I mean, they basically confirmed Benelux for ETS2, but that's pretty much a guarantee. And I'm just curious why they're being so secretive. All right, 5 hours left to drive. That puts us at 3 o'clock. We need to stop by. So I believe that may put us right at the chicken coop or possibly West Wendover in Nevada. I'm thinking Nevada. Nevada really needs it. And then Arizona does too, because Phoenix does not look like that in real life. Stay in your lane, Coda.
Navigation resumed.
All right, 5 chicken coops today, and we got pulled into 4 of them. Go figure. They're IBC containers. Alright, so 11:30, yeah, we're going to be way by West Wendover, so chances are, to be on the safe side, we'll stop in Elko. Because after Elko, there is going to be nothing to Winnemucca. Yeah, if not for bad luck, Jim, I'd have none at all. Echo check works. Hard to hear, but it was there. You may be right, Jim. I don't know. We may be able to get to Winnemucca. Because we are almost to Elko. And it's 11:30. 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Hey, Breton. Hey, I can do a happy dance. We got our second bypass out of 7 today. I do need to bring up the map because which one do we want to stop at here? We could go to our garage or the Kenworth dealer. I think we're going to go to this little parking area right off of the interstate, though. So the second one.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Hey, Richard. Good afternoon to you. And this load delivers when? Friday evening? Okay, and what I'm probably going to end up doing is, so we don't have to drive all night, is I am going to move the time forward to like 8 o'clock once we stop up here, and then we'll have all day to drive. And how's our fuel situation here? Quarter tank. All right, so what we'll end up doing is we're going to go over and get fuel, and then we'll come back to this rest area here.
Navigation resumes. In 650 feet, turn right.
That sure is a pretty looking truck, though. I like this one today. $379 for motion lotion is not cheap, though. Yep, it works. You mean when I'm streaming Scat Pack? Yeah, I do. And then I turn around and sell them. But that's also why this profile has $4 billion on it too, is so I don't need to worry about money. Hey, Miguel, what's going on today? Now, if I was doing an actual pre-trip, these Kinedyne straps and whatnot, you'd have to tug on each of them. If you get a little bit of play, you just cinch them down a little bit. Load securement on flatbed is a top priority. And then we got our dunnage box here.
Feet. Turn right.
All right, 500 miles to go, and we will probably be there 6, 7 o'clock tonight. And Miguel, if I was running a Western Star today, I would be singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or I'm sorry, Twinkle Twinkle Peter Car, sorry you'll never be a star. Something like that. Now, this is probably one of the worst roads in the game, and it's more so when we get on the western side of Winnemucca. The scenery in up here between Elko and Winnemucca is fine. But on the western side, before you get into Reno, there are some sharp turns that are not part of Interstate 80 in real life, and they're quite annoying. Pretty much that's a burn. Yep. But old school 379 with the CM870, aka Cummins signature, sounds awesome. Alright, so we're going to be going to just before Reno, and then we're going to hit 395, and we're going to take that north, and then we'll run that over into Reading. Really, Organic Valley, what the heck are you doing? Yeah, you stay right there. Don't you even think about coming back to the granny lane, because I'm using the granny lane as the hammer. As probably a driver with flip-flops too. Exactly, Gary. Yeah, you don't see it much anymore, but back in the day, I wore cowboy boots. And so this right here and this S-turn does not exist on Interstate 80 in Nevada. So this is one of the most unrealistic parts right here, and there's going to be one more a little further up that is going to be a literally probably about a 60-degree turn. Does not exist. There was a map mod that did that, but I'm not sure which one it is anymore. You're talking about the single 4x2s usually that will pull a section, well, part of a double wide, triple wide sectionals behind them. All right, here comes the second sharp turn that I'm talking about with no warning. Welcome to California. What the heck are you doing, four-wheeler? No, that is not my fault, idiotic four-wheeler. Major bonehead. And that is what people complain about the most, is the way the AI acts. They don't see you, they just merge. And then you end up getting fined for being involved in an accident when, even though it's not your fault. And I'm not good with geography. Would that be Lake Tahoe over there? And I'm just surprised they didn't say anything. They said about ETS2 reworks on the Christmas stream, but nothing about ATS. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hey, trucker, how's it going today? Welcome to the stream.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Yeah, it's been a while since they got stopped at that set of railroad tracks. Hey, Bobsta, Happy New Year. I absolutely love the multifunction stalks from Moza. Nope, Moza has that issue fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and pause my game here. All right, so with Moza Pit House, you set this up to, with their fix, you set this up to American Truck Simulator ETS 2. And then what you do in the game, and we'll go to options, keys, and buttons. And this is what you set to. Wipers, you set these to default. The only thing that you set here is wipers back to the minus key. And then you set up your cruise control and all that on however you like it. And then everything works. No issues. That's the cruise control. It's the bottom one on those. Yeah, it's for cruise control. So you set your cruise, speed up, speed down, and cancel. Although the cancel I have set for resume. Oh, you're not interrupting. I welcome questions. The first batch of stocks that they're literally on back order again, that they will ship in 4 to 6 weeks, and you can connect into the R5. You got to use the included plate. That's how I have mine set up, and they work wonderfully. And I've heard people complain since there's no retarder stock on them, but it's like, well, you want to nitpick about something? Yeah, I can understand that, but I mean, I don't see that as something to not have on the truck. There are other functions on these stalks themselves that you can set for retarder if you wanted. Yeah, we're going through that one too. But as you guys see, when we came off of 44, we didn't get a fine. The reason for that, I was more than halfway through the intersection when it turned red, so we get to complete our turn without getting fined for a quote-unquote red light violation. And in this view, as we're driving with the Peterbilt interior effects, you can actually hear the transmission shifting and through all the linkage and whatnot of going into the next gear. Actually, Trucker, let me go back into Pit House here. You actually do not need photos. If you go to View Tutorial, it will bring up everything that you need. Just make sure that your games are configured. And then it tells you everything to set right here. That's all that you need. And then for Pit House, you want to make sure, and this was updated since then, but you're going to want to be on at least 1.2.8 for your software. Hey, we made it to Dairy Farms of America.
You have arrived at your destination.
Question is, where do they want it? Okay, I can do that one. At least, I hope I can. So this is going to be a little bit different than the other ones here. So I'm gonna jackknife ourselves to get into here, just with the way that this is right now. And we're going to have to do a pull-up, which is not a big deal, but I didn't have a whole lot of room to go to where I'm looking at in order to get into here. And why am I putting a flatbed into a dock? That is from Sound Fixes, Pat Gary. And that is all the time that I do have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down because, you know, feedback. If you liked what you saw and you're already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Have a great rest of your Sundays. Happy New Year. And remember, keep that shiny side up and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.